Hello, and welcome to PhD Reviews. Today we're going to be going over what the next Call of the Wild map is going to be, kind of where it is, what the species list is most likely going to be, among many other things. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, view old and future videos as of right now, as that would really help out this channel a lot, and we're going to get right into it. Now, first off, what's this map going to be? Personally, I think it's in Peru. It's definitely not in Bolivia. I don't think it's in Brazil, probably not Colombia, because if you think about it, now obviously all those places have mountains. People are going to argue that it's going to be probably Bolivia or Colombia, but I think it's Peru for a couple main reasons. Mainly being we need both old and new species, and what better place to do it than in Peru? As you could get whitetail, collared peccary, maybe even what's it called, mountain lions. We could maybe get cinnamon teal again. I don't think that's going to happen. Plus, we could get species from the Andes. Now, personally, I think the Andes are going to have species like Andean spectacled bear. I think we're going to be getting vicuña. Maybe we'll get taruca deer, which are the smaller, kind of unique species of deer native to the Andes. We could get whitetail on this map, which I think would be awesome for another whitetail grind. Now, those are going to be an older species, but I think it fit perfectly. We could probably get collared peccary in the Andes as well, but I don't think they're going to be found there. Now, obviously, mountains are going to be a biome. I think we're also going to be getting some hills, maybe some dry, less brushy kind of stuff compared to what the jungle will most likely be like. I do think it'll be kind of layered like Sundark Bataan, in which the map will be kind of divided to like maybe 3 or 4 regions, each kind of their own biome in a sense. Like we could have jungle, then maybe we could have like some wetlands or plains. We're probably gonna have some hills, and then we're definitely gonna have mountains because obviously if they're gonna mention mountains in this reserve in that post, why else wouldn't they have it? Now, obviously, I think this map's going to have around maybe 13ish species, with maybe 3 or 4 being old and the rest being brand new. Now, they did say that there were going to be some class 6 species, a couple above class 5. They did say there was going to be a lot of new species, which is kind of leading me to think there's going to be around 10 in particular. Now, here's what I think the species roster is going to look like. We're going to get 3 old species, those being the mountain lion, the collared peccary, and the white-tailed deer. Obviously, 3 species that would fit really well on a map like Peru. I feel like mountain lions would be found mainly in the Andes, maybe some of the hills. White-tailed deer would kind of be found in the hills, maybe the Andes as well. And collared peccary could be found, I think, everywhere but the Andes on this reserve. Now, we get new species. Now, what new species do I think we'll get? Now, this is going to be going off of speculation right now, plus species revealed in the teaser trailer. First off, I think we're going to get jaguar, we're going to be getting capybara. Those are 2 guaranteed species I am so excited for. Mainly the capybara, as shown, they are going into the water, meaning they are most likely going to be semi-aquatic, which is completely unbelievable. It'd be so nice to have another semi-aquatic mammal. Maybe, are beaver, I don't think beavers are rodents. They might be. But capybara will be awesome. I wonder what class they'll be. Probably class 4 or 5. Nah, probably class 4 or 3. But, yeah, jaguars were revealed. I'm pretty sure red Braca deer are going to be revealed, so that's around, have been revealed at the teaser, so that's around 3. Now, I think we're going to be getting Andean spectacled bear, as what's an Andes map without those spectacled bears? I mean, they're the only bears native to South America, as of I know. I'm pretty sure they're the only species. We could probably get either guanacos or vicuñas. I don't think we're going to get both. If they'd also fit the Andes region, maybe some of the brushier hills, they just fit so well. We'll probably get taruca. They're a small, I mean, I've kind of mentioned it before, they're a small deer native to the Andes and would fit perfectly on this map. And at this point, I feel like I've revealed around 6 new species and 3 old, so around 9. So that means we'll probably have about 4 new species left. I think black caiman will have to be one of them. I mean, they're one of the largest crocodilians in the world. They're huge, they're aggressive, they'll fit perfectly on this reserve. Now, I also think we're probably going to get, what are they called? Crap, my brain's farting. I think personally we're going to be getting, what are they? Silver teal. They're awesome. They're a really beautiful bird species, native to South America. Now, I do think there's going to be a river system on this map, as kind of showed in the teaser trailer with the capybara kind of going in. So that would be really cool. I wonder if they'll have like really unique calls or something. Now, after that, I think we're probably going to be getting giant anteaters. Now, personally, I think they'll be on the map. I don't think they'd be the most popular species people would want. I mean, obviously, the giant anteater, people are going to want to see it on the map. And I think that'll be awesome. It'll be very unique and different. I wonder if they'd go aggressive like how they would in real life. I think we'll get tapir on this map. Now, pretty this is a pretty good guess here because tapir are found, well, in South America as a whole. I think they can be found in parts of Central America too. It's just a Peru map would fit so nicely compared to other places in which we'd get a mix of all kinds of terrain and stuff. Now, I think uh one other species I think we could get. Now, this is another returning species. This is kind of shot in the dark, but I think we could get water buffalo. Now, obviously, maps lately will have like maybe one to two like giant, like large species that isn't mainly in like Europe, unless it's in Europe because we got Tournichine. But maps like the Ski Ridge, Thunder Patan, Emerald Coast would have a couple large species. I feel like this would fit really well on the reserve. Now, you'd have the lowlands or jungles. You'd have stuff like black caiman. You'd have your capybara, your jaguar, maybe your red brocadere, just kind of all hanging out in there. No, you'd have hills or like grasslands. You'd probably find jaguars in most of those areas as well. The grasslands, you could have giant eater. Maybe rheas could be on the map. They're another potential species that I feel like would fit just as nicely as any other. Now, obviously, the hills will be a little more drier, more open, kind of like how the mountains are in Parque Fernando, like an orange kind of tint to them. I think there we could probably find our mountain lions, our taruca, maybe vicuña. I don't know too much about Peru. I'm nowhere close to there, but that's kind of my main idea on what we're going to be getting for the map. Now, I think we could be getting a new weapon. We're going to get a new weapon. It's kind of guaranteed. But what that new weapon will be, I have absolutely no idea. We do need a new crossbow in the game, though, which I think would be awesome to have. It work really well. Mechanics would be nice. It would fit well to the lowland areas where you might have to get closer to game to hunt them. I do think that they'd probably be like how the new stuff is with classes like 1 to 9, personally. But yeah, that's about to do it. I think we could get traps in the game. That's just a completely shot in the dark. But personally, I think that could work. This map's going to be awesome. We're going to the jungle. We're going to hopefully some mountains and grasslands and everything in between. So that's about to do it. Like I said at the beginning, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a ton. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one.